Hi golfers, I just want to talk to you today about what club you should be using around the greens. Far too often we see too many people taking the same club all the time for their short game shots. You've got 14 clubs in the bag, you should be using probably 11 or 12 of them for your chipping. So we're going to talk today a little bit about what club you should be using from around the greens. When I'm chipping, if I can, and majority of the time I can, I'm trying to land the ball 1 to 2 metres on the green, and then I'm going to let it roll out to the flag, and I let that determine what club I'm going to be using. So you can see here I've got a 7-iron, a 9-iron and a sand wedge. I'm going to hit 3 shots and just show you where if we land the ball in the same position, you'll see the difference between how far it rolls when it hits the green. So we're here on the 18th green at Kooringal Golf Club, and as you can see behind me, it's quite a long green, a little bit uphill. So as I said to you before, we're always trying to land the ball, if possible, 1 to 2 metres on the green, and then we're going to let it roll out the rest of the way. So for a shot here where the pin would be tucked towards the front, I might use my sand iron. If the pin's in the middle of the green, I might use my 9-iron, and a pin up the back of the green, I might even use my 6 or 7-iron. The idea is to land the ball in a very similar space, which is about 2 metres on the green, and then let it roll out the rest of the way. The advantage of landing the ball on the green is I know how it's going to react every time when it hits the green. If I try to land the ball short of the green and run it up, it might the fairway grass might grab it and it's going to stop the ball. It might not. If I try and fly it too far on, all of a sudden I've got to take into factors like the wind, how much spin I'm putting on the ball, and all those types of things. So if I can land the ball 1 to 2 metres on the green and then let it roll out, that's going to give me a really good chance at getting the ball close a lot more often. So you can see with those 3 shots, I've landed the ball relatively in the same position, and you can just see they've gone extra distance through the green. So don't be afraid to experiment with all the clubs in your bag. Pretty much the only club you'll never use for chipping is your driver, but the other 13 or 12 or 13 clubs that you've got in your bag, don't be afraid to experiment. It'll make you a much better short game player and you'll get up and down a lot more often.